It's a beach day on Padre. Solo. Yeah. Craziest thing happened to me today. Want to hear about it? But first, let's just take a moment to observe the signs from the universe. We are all vibrating. We are all energy. And just like this butterfly, we are all transforming, letting the winds of destiny take us where they will, knowing that at any moment it could all be over and a new adventure begins. So I think it's best to just tell you what happened. I met a man on a dating app, Bumble. He had great potential, and maybe he still does, I don't know. But as of right now, I've got a whole beach day, gear, tables, chairs, and those of you that live here know it takes a lot to go and have a beach day. Made lunch, got everything prepared, and then he kind of had some miscommunications or something was going on between us in the drive here. This is a guy that I've talked to every day for now almost 3 weeks. You know, we've been talking. This was our first meet, and I invited him to come for beach day, and all of this shit just went down like total Mercury retro fuck. Like, you have no idea. The communication perceptions were skewed on my end, and I think on his end. So we're all transforming. You know what I learned from this interaction today? By the way, he's a Virgo, and there's a lot going on in Virgo, ruled by Mercury retrograde, and the moon is sitting right on his Libra rising, which he has Pluto on the rising. So that's kind of like sometimes good for Scorpio, I thought. And there's some other alignments that we're really matching on our synergy chart. But I'm not upset about it. I am honestly grateful for the experience. I did a lot of things. Like for the first time in 6 years, I listened to love songs. My heart expanded. For the first time in a long time, I got interested in having sex again. Still haven't done it, but this may be some kind of like signs that are going on here. I will say I'm disappointed and sad, but I also thought if he's gonna freak out over some communication barriers or misconceptions, you know, this badly, that he's like, I'm just going to go to the beach by myself and then drive back home. I was like, all I asked was for you to come at 10 o'clock. He was trying to come earlier than 10 o'clock because he gets up real early for work. And I was like, just hold off, sleep in, you know, just come by 10. Anyway, there was all this back and forth, and I finally just said, look, that's my boundary. That's when I'll be ready. I wanted to have everything ready, everything packed, the food, all of that stuff. So when he got there, all we had to do was meet each other, say hi, and go on about our way, because it's packed out here. There's a ton of people out here now. I can hardly even find anywhere to put my Shimbui shade. So I guess I'm not probably going to be putting that up, but I'm still going to get out and enjoy my day a little bit. So what did I learn? I learned not to try to start a relationship during Mercury retrograde. Just because I have Mercury retrograde in my chart doesn't mean everybody else does. Oh shit. But you know what? I'm so happy I had this experience, because I'm not even kidding you. I have not been open, and I'm open now. So this was just another stepping stone, another permission slip that I gave myself to move closer to the possibilities, the outcomes of long-term union, sacred union, understanding, understanding, you know, balance, you know, and how we balance relationships out. That is all a huge possibility. Whereas before, I wasn't really into it. And now I'm just like, okay, this is a possibility. This is really this could really happen, that I actually am aligned with someone on a spiritual, emotional, and intellectual, very important to me that you're intellectual, level. You know, I think that I have the bar set pretty high, just simply because I've been there, done this, and I know what works for me, and what works for others, you know, isn't always the same. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed as fuck. I was really looking forward to spending time with this man that came to see me. Mercury fucking retrograde done screwed up our communications. It was so weird. I even called him once and I was like, hello, hello, hello. And he was like, hello, hello, yelling at me. I was like, I can't hear, I guess he couldn't hear me, but I could hear him. And then he was like, I want to just go to the beach first and then I'll come there. And I said, okay. I said, if you want to do that, maybe because he had left early and he had time to kill. I don't know. I told him, if you want to go to the store and get anything, you know, get it before you come onto the island. I'm just telling him like normal stuff I would tell somebody that's coming for a beach day. Because you don't want to have to leave the island again, you know, until you have to leave. So anyway, it is what it is, right? I'm really disappointed that we didn't get to at least meet, but it says a lot about the gentleman. If he's going to allow some miscommunications, you know, to interrupt something that could be really amazing. Our synergy charts look great. Like there's not, I do worry a little bit about the Pluto being on his rising, but I am Scorpio, Sun and rising and Mars, Sun in the first house. So I figured, oh, that'd be good, you know, but I think that he in the past also has been burned pretty bad. He's not said so. These are just my psychic intuitions. And so have I. You know, I've been through a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of trauma. We all have. But I've been through some heavy stuff. And I think he has. You don't have Pluto on the rising if you haven't. Plus, he's going through his Chiron return. Yeah. And Chiron's retrograde right now, so it's an all inward process before the outward shows up healed. You know what I mean? If there's any message that I have for men, if you're dating someone who's, you know, in their late 40s, early 50s, hell, even 60s, you have to be a grown-up. You know what I'm saying? You have to be mature. And you have to be a level head type of person with someone who's older, because we all been there, done that shit. And yeah, he was a little younger. He was 48. He's going to be 49 at the end of this month. I'm only 51, so that I thought would be good. It could have been great. I really think the synergy chart looked great, except for that one thing, which sometimes, you know, Pluto is death, transformation, rebirth. Motherfuckers, this is going to end, and it's going to end now. And maybe I was a little too harsh. I did say in my text, because he kept saying, I'm an hour away. And it was like, it was like 8:30, 8:15, 8:30. I was like, oh no. I said, wait till 10 o'clock. I said, just come at 10. And then I sent him a voice message. I said, look, and I was kind of laughing like I do. I said, this is my boundary. 10 o'clock, kind of like Haas, you know, like I was, you know, laying it down, but being nice about it. I guess he got sensitive. All right, well, that's my rant. I'm going to go out here and enjoy this beach.